Hey, Rhino.
Hey, Yash.
You want to know how long it's been since we did the first half of this case?
I'm actually curious.
I don't actually know, but it's been at least a month. That was the longest food break we've ever taken.
Good food.
I guess, yeah. Alright, so... No, I didn't want to do that. Alright, so let's continue and see what's going on.
Oh, right into it. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
I was just...
Don't you betray me.
I just had to readjust the audio levels a bit. Yeah, that did happen. Well, supposedly, Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. The murder occurred.
No way, Jose, which sounds really weird coming from her.
Yeah!
I don't buy it.
Who's Jose?
But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there... It was Mr. Nick himself. Mr. Nick.
It was Mixter Sick.
My tongue is betraying me.
Mixter Sick is my new DJ name.
Mr. Sick. At least from what I understand.
Do you understand anything beyond 2 plus 2?
Boing. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Thanks? Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm gonna head back to Karain Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness.
I will eat your pretzel hair. Maybe Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot there's a murder to solve.
I just don't care. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Boing.
She's boinged her way out.
Yes, I saw. Thank you for narrating it. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Okay, can we do something first?
What?
Can we look at the court record?
Alright.
Okay, so
this is our badge.
Right.
We have the Magatama.
Okay.
Treasure exhibit poster, a poster for the Treasures of Kurain exhibit. This will probably be useless now, but...
Well, we still have it, so I don't know, but we'll see.
Damask's calling card.
Probably gonna still be important.
Take care of the speckled urn, won't you?
Alright.
Amy Faye's golden statue.
Alright.
We have camera data, security camera photo, which shows this.
That's where we found the brooch thing.
Okay, so yeah, it's been well. To recap, okay, so basically last time, things that we did not at all actually use in the previous case. All that paint that was at the scene.
Right, with the corner in it that suggests something was on there. Which we found out was that one box. Because it has the paint on it.
The box.
Yes, it's on.
We have the Shichishito.
Which, I think we used that.
Yeah, this was used to, like, prove that Luke Atme, or also known as Waluigi, did get knocked out during the robbery. Even though he was trying to say he was, like, fighting or something. We have Ron's wallet. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not going to remember a lot of this particularly well. I'm sure...
We got the wallet, the security card, and what was the thing next to the security card?
Publicity photo. A shot of him striking a pose. I'm sure we'll figure it all out as time goes on. Let's just talk. What do we do? So, what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Or maybe ask your friend Larry who works there.
Friend is in quotation marks.
Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky, boy.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it.
Like, it's not broken and it doesn't say I am anymore, presumably. Maybe. I don't know.
Don't at me. I don't know. Don't ellipses question mark at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. I mean, clearly says I am on the urn in the poster.
It's also fucking broken.
But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm glad someone mentioned that. I'm sure they weren't there before.
Oh, it just has chicken pox. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken,
There was a murder.
the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am.
I am Amy.
And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that the urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Kurain Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Kurain Village in a long time. Oh, apparently she's...
There.
What?
It sucks there.
I think she has just been staying at the office or with Nick or whatever.
There's a reason I told you to buy this couch.
So I guess people still go to Kurain Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
I suck. Lately, I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. Okay.
A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
I imagine people standing around doing karate poses, but saying ha, they go, Om, Om, Om. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you?
No.
That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. No! There was no channeling at all!
When a medium uses the Kurain technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the alliteration can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes.
Except that totally didn't happen.
What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened.
Seriously, it didn't happen.
That
Also, bang.
murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
It sounds like being the master of Kurain is going to be a heavy responsibility. I guess it's more like, not that, like, they know that it didn't happen that way, but it's more like, the fact that everybody considered it a possibility, they're like, yeah, that could have happened. If not for the fact that she wasn't dead to begin with, and all that. Like, if Mimi was actually the one that died and wasn't, like, impersonating her sister or whatever, if Mimi was the one who died and Maya called her back and she still wanted to kill, it would have gone the way that everybody said it did until the conspiracy unfolded. That's probably more why everybody's like it's probably more like Maya's the way Maya reason Maya's talking about that. All right, let's move around, I guess, unless I can present her with something. Here, Maya, have a sword. It's still bent, isn't it?
Detective Attorney. Nope, Detective Atme.
Detective Waluigi.
Detective Waluigi said it got bent when the thief hit him on the head with it.
Well, it looks like he ended up the bent one after he turned out to be the thief. Oh!
Oh!
He must have damaged the sword himself to back up his phony story.
Yeah, I guess he really does have a brawny mind, huh?
Alright, we're just gonna go now. Oh wow, we can go to a lot of places. We can go to the detective agency for no reason. The detention center. Should we go down the line? Because the only places we've said we're definitely going to be going to are the detention center to speak with Mr. Delight, and his apartment to speak with his wife.
I think just go to the detention center.
October 13th, detention center, visitors room.
Right. What the hell did I do for his voice?
I think he's shy. Sort of.
I already told you, it's not me.
He's kind of like Napstablook with the ability to use proper punctuation.
A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into existence.
Silence. How the fuck did you do that?
Do what?
It said silence, and you read existence.
I don't know. Apparently, I'm off today.
The only thing in part of that even matches is ents. You could have said 2 pence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man, and we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
Murder. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Brother. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Well, that didn't go anywhere.
This guard monitors the visitor's room. It looks like he doesn't have much to do right now. I can tell because he's looking at the camera and making funny faces.
And you thought that was crazy noises.
Hideout.
October 13th.
Shit, what did I do for her voice? Desiree. Oh, Nicky boy.
She's a thrill seeker.
Oh, Nicky boy. Maya. Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up.
Hey, Nicky boy, please. Please help Ronnie. Hey, Nicky boy. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. All right.
Love those dead flies in the corner.
I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. Why do you have fucking Delia's smile? You see it. Dahlia, sorry. But you see it, right? Like, fucking hell makes you want to grab a shotgun. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge? Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him.
I don't think he... Oh. Jesus. 1 second.
Maya, swallow your burger before talking. Fucking...
sorry about that.
It's fucking... Jeez. I probably said this last session, but Ron Delight fucking looks like Egoraptor with Princess Leia hair and a girl face.
Yeah. Where does the Egoraptor part come in then?
Like his hairstyle besides the curl.
Okay. I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief.
I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thief type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief? Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they could be so different, and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different. I mean, she's a gold-digging, adrenaline-seeking whore.
No offense taken. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? I swear to God, if you just say something like, "Love overcomes all barriers, blah, blah, blah." I'm out.
What? For you?
Alright, let's talk about Waluigi. I hate these kinds of people more than anything.
You mean ace detectives?
No, I'm fine with ace detectives.
Oh. So then you must mean thieves.
No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives.
That's oddly specific.
There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men.
Oh. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway?
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more nervous. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal.
The real criminal?
Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right?
Yeah.
And Detective Waluigi knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People of the Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions? That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said, the ace detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table.
Oh, Razmi. Oh yeah, we went there and saw that bag yesterday.
2.
3.
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
You totally did it, didn't you?
She is Master Mask.
No, I think she's just a murderer.
Oh.
Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security?
Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? Oh! Considering the emphasis there, I kinda doubt it.
I think we got fired.
What?
I think he got fired.
Wait, hang on a moment. I'm trying to remember right now. I don't...
Well, it's about to tell us.
Oh, right. Well, that's right, according to what we heard today. Hey, it's you.
Come on, don't tell me you don't know it. Rhonda Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Alright, so he quit or got...
Does that work for his voice?
But he quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
Does that voice work for Godot?
Little more enunciation, but yeah.
Okay. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know.
KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by a motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
Wee!
To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Wee!
Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No. I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay. Let's head over there right away, Nick. Nick.
Rhino?
I was waiting to see how long it would take you to get me to go on. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight?
Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Oh. Saved your life.
I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
With a shotgun.
Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I
Oh.
was so frightened.
Oh.
They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears.
Aw.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Nick.
Okay, so if she does it, it's so adorable. If Phoenix does it, it's you're such a wimp. Man up. You're fucking sexist, Rhino, and Tumblr's gonna hate you.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running in to save you? He totally
Yes.
stumbled out of the bathroom and hit them with the door, didn't he?
Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale.
Oh no, it's Princess Leia!
That Irish trick does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers.
This is a surprisingly accurate flashback.
All by himself, he He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. To be fair, she wasn't like, he came in so brave and all this. She was like, yeah, he was kind of freaking out the whole time.
His muscular, shirtless chest bared for all the world to see and swoon over.
He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
Wow, that's a great story.
Yes, you may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
Oh.
Sniff, sniff. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick! Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken... Just... No.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in a not-so-distant future.
He already did it.
To be fair, he didn't, like, fight back against the guy directly. He just, like, eventually got her free. Alright, we can go to the CEO's office. Should we check anywhere else first?
Nah. October 13th. So you know it's the big-ass safe?
Yeah. So I guess this is where it all went down. To be fair, I thought it was like a machine or something at first.
Yeah, I thought it was a fridge at first. The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
What does that got to do
servers?
with anything?
Hey, it's you guys.
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Up here?
Just letting you do that while I clean out my ear.
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made a real fool out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or, you know, something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. Point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. How do you... Maya.
Didn't he, like, you know, save you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason I've started not liking Maya in this game. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Out of curiosity real quick, hang on. Okay, I was curious if it actually said his age, because I don't think we've ever seen that. Just that came up in my mind for some reason. What happened?
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? These are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. Eugh. The victim's name is Kane Bullard.
Bear in mind, wasn't he, like, blackmailing? I think I recall, like, that was the reason Ron went to the office, because of this. Like, I think that was the explanation for, if they explained it. Like, I maybe that just came to my mind at one point and it just fit together because it's been so long, but I think that was the reason why, the motive for Ron killing him, if he did that. So, anyway, yeah.
He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right.
Was he fat?
His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. Yes, I'm doing the thing. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room.
The safe. Someone just picked up the safe and smashed it with it. Happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Autopsy report.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe.
I was close.
You know what?
Oh, that explains the tape over there.
You know what a safe is?
What?
A box.
I mean, but it's not really a clue to solving the case yet. It's just
True,
just where his body was. Safe. Well, it is pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came.
Oh, so the body
Pulled out and
fell
went,
out.
ta-da!
That weird string must be
I'm
the shit.
dead.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know, just a large fat man rolling out of a safe going, ta-da! And then face planting.
Everyone just politely applauds.
He's such a good actor.
Is that blood?
He's such semen.
That white string must
I'm
be the
sorry if I'm an acting buff.
white string must be the shaver when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard.
Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right for fuck's sake.
Mr. Bunsenburger.
I'll stuff you in the safe.
So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention camps. Blah, blah. He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling.
No. I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me?
Waluigi.
Green giant. Oh, that was great. The guy got what he deserved. Ho, ho, ho. Now that's the detective I know and love like Santa.
Hey, very obvious button on the wall there by her head.
Yep. Think about it. Atme was always around when the calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Heh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief.
That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. And we're harping on this a bit. But there's one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? What are those? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Must suck for him to try and pick his nose, huh? Right through. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
Based on the hair there, that's probably Delight.
Larry?
I think it looks like it might be Delight's like hair curls.
I can't tell.
The precious gem, the Tear of Emanon, was the target. Blah blah blah. It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see. But now that she mentions it,
Ding ding.
they won't even fucking say it.
I can't tell. It's probably going to give us a zoom up later.
It's either Larry or Delight is what they're going for.
I
It's
guess.
definitely the uniform definitely seems to match.
Yeah.
Like KB security.
Ooh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me, anyway.
So who is that Java-addicted mass maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godot. Still sounds like a sound effect to me.
Godot.
He's quite the enigma, huh?
He's Enigma? Oh my
Thing
god!
is, pal, I never even heard of that guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere.
That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, according to the records anyway. But no way he's an amateur, pal. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. He's so hot. Goosebumps? You?
You read R.L. Stein's Goosebumps?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant.
That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret.
The fact that he wears a mask.
He's secretly Edgeworth.
He's secretly the triple Cyclops.
Alright. Button.
Ooh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Beep, beep, beep!
Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. Boing.
What is that button anyway?
It's an emergency buzzer. It says there so right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. In Japanese, Canadian, Californian.
I accidentally skipped that, but basically she was trying to blame Nick because she's a bitch.
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? It's possible on the night of the crime.
Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there.
That sounded like a song for a moment.
But they said that the buzzer never went off that night.
Do-do-do.
Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Gloves. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. Oh. Touché, Gumshoe.
I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer.
Ding ding.
So I'm guessing that if the buzzer never went off, also they said the buzzer never went off and there were no fingerprints on it. Why would you instantly assume gloves if the buzzer never went off?
People lie.
I don't think they would, though. Also, I just love, like, the tape outline here. How it looks like he's reaching for something.
Coffee!
If his body was in the safe, maybe the reason he didn't push the buzzer was because he was, like, on the other side of the room at the time, or something.
You have a big-ass desk to get around.
What?
So you do have a big-ass desk to get around to get to the buzzer.
Okay, I thought you were trying to say that to contradict what I said, not support it, so I was confused how it mattered.
So what's with the obvious binder right there?
Oh, good point. So I couldn't see it usually Gumshoe was walking. Check out this big, thick penis here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah!
Well, what did you find out, Nick?
This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
Kane Bullard was Mask to Mask the whole time. It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes.
Gasp. Hey, Nick, look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. Please stop.
So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. The number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list.
Secret copier Edgeworth.
Edgeworth?
Phoenix.
Hang on a moment. Tier of Emanon, 100,000. Crown of Bongora. Okay, yeah, he mentioned that these sound a little low.
They do sound low. I wonder if that's all he could sell them for.
That seems... Wait, why would he sell them? I was joking when I said he was Mask to Mask. I was joking. How the hell would he have these?
You never know.
Didn't... If I recall...
Do you?
Atme was only able to get back one of them, right?
Yeah.
I think it was the Tear of Emanon, but I'm not sure. But point being, he was only able to get back one of the things. So why would Cain have them? I don't think he actually had them. I think this is something else related to it. Maybe those are the actual prices or something. And like the reason he said it was kind of low was because like the stuff isn't worth much.
Oh, so it's like the urn. People thought it was worth a lot, then someone looked at it and they were like, "This is shit."
Yeah, it might be. I think it might be something like that. It might just be to. It might be to represent that. I'm not sure.
This is how much shit they are.
To be fair, put them all together and you got like $1 million right there.
Just short.
10,000 short. Hey, welcome back to Kirby Superstar Ultra.
Uh,
Also, look at Gumshoe just staring at us as we're discussing this.
What's Kirby Superstar Ultra?
Oh, Gumshoe, you're so old. Anyway, did we get anything else besides? Yeah, we have the emergency button. We have cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head.
Doesn't technically mean he got hit with something.
No, yet blunt trauma to the head.
No, I mean his head could have been hit against something.
Okay, if that's what you mean, yeah, that is a possibility.
He was head desking a little too hard.
I assume it was to the back of the head. What if he was like stuffed into the safe and hit his head too hard or something? Maybe it was they weren't trying to kill him. I don't know.
He was trying to prank the person who opened the safe in the morning.
He was going to roll out and be like, "Ta-da! I'm dead." Maybe he was like, I just got like it's like a disgusting image. But what if someone like this was like stuck his head between the safe and like slammed the door against it or something?
I mean, that would technically work. Generally, I think they would just bash him against the corner of the desk.
Okay, yeah, there's that too. But I mean, like, here's the thing. I'm assuming... Let's go into examine mode. So, here's what I'm assuming. He was probably somewhere in, like, around this area because he wasn't able to reach the buzzer. At the very least, he was in front of the desk. So, they would have... Assuming they didn't hit his head with something, but there isn't really anything in here that would do that except maybe the binder. It would have had to be either they hit his head against the desk, or the safe, or the wall. But there's no markings or anything.
That's not a wall over there.
I know, but I mean a wall. A wall. Okay. Anywhere. A wall.
Okay, also, I think I have a suspicion there might be something behind that painting.
Oh, fair point. Let's see.
Wow, look at that huge framed photo.
Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. Bob Ross has been slipping.
There's a little title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise?
Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. I'm curious who was out looking at that binder, whether it was the person who killed him or him himself.
Okay, let's run on the current assumption is that Rondelite killed him. I mean, I think it's safe to assume he didn't kill him.
Yeah.
So, the people it could be are...
Miss Delight.
Ms. Delight. Ms. Delight is probably the main suspect here. Second,
Larry.
Trust me, it's not going to be Larry.
Oh, I know it's not Larry, but he does work here.
Rondelite is... Or whoever said an out. What about Luke Atney?
He was at the place robbing it, though.
Let's be honest. Was he?
I think so.
Mask plus nose.
Damn it.
He might have lied in order to get away with the murder.
He has a fake nose.
I think it would make sense, like, he gets there and everyone's like, "You're mask to mask," and he's like, "Yes! This gets me in jail for a lot less time than murder."
Huh.
Because, like, that, I mean, I'm still, like, there is that possibility, but I'm still, it was probably Ms. Delight who did it. That's what I'm leaning towards. But still, there is that possibility. Especially since, if we run on the assumption that Luke Atney, if we're run on the assumption Atme is Master Mask, and Ms. Delight came here to kill this guy because of the thing with Ron and the blackmail, then first off, well, we're assuming that it's the blackmail. No, not present. What is the true identity that's being talked about here? And also, how do the two even relate? Besides it seeming like a robbery case was just done to lead into a completely irrelevant murder case.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, like, there's probably some other crazy motive for it. Well, okay, I imagine if Ms. Light did it, it was because her husband was being blackmailed. But, I don't know, the way, it really does seem like Ron DeLite was actually Master Mask. Unless Ms. Delight is Master Mask, the blackmail letter was meant for her. And Luke Atme... I don't know.
Is an ass. Didn't he have the urn, though?
Did he?
Because that one was in the bag, right?
Yeah, maybe he stole the urn that time and tried to pin the blame on Master Mask, and Ms. Delight, and then Ron got in trouble, so Ms. Delight really hated him, and also the murder happened also.
I don't know. Let's examine more things.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just...
Alright, so what first? The safe...
Wait,
the
Red
wall...
Diamond you received the other day, though. What if...
Yep.
Because didn't, like, Luke say he got something as, like, a reward for that one time he actually got an artifact back or whatever?
Something like that, yeah. That's what I figured that meant. Or it meant Miss Delight.
Calling Ms. Delight a Red Diamond?
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe. Ooh, jeez. Like... Huh. Okay, maybe. This is getting really twisted now. Either way, I think Kane deserved to die, is what I'm gathering.
Okay, so we got the wall of binders, we got stuff on the desk, and we have the obvious safe.
These look like some kind of bookshelf/rolling cabinet hybrid.
Nerf! I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. Looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel.
So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files.
Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle.
Be a good night's reading, if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or, something. Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah. So?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh ho ho. I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot.
Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal.
Yeah, and?
Everyone that knows how to open this safe had an airtight alibi. I checked. Everyone except one, that is.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Former security chief, Ron DeLite. He was the chief?
Yeah, fair.
Thank you,
Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh?
You gotta fuck it. Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal.
You say as you laugh.
Ha ha ha. Your parade sucked.
This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Wood. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Sorry, I laughed. Hey, you! Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. I wonder if that got translated.
Translate?
This is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know? This rope. Do you think it fell out of the safe when it was open?
I don't think so.
So you mean...
Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean... The victim... He was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she? Alright, nothing else to examine.
I guess.
Goodbye. Fucking
What was
motorcycle.
that?
That's fucking Motorcycle Man.
I thought that was like a growl or something.
Nope, motorcycle asshole.
Security room?
Oh, good point, yeah. Whoosh. Boom, boom.